It's the dictionary. 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 It's the dictionary.
Hello, word nerds. Welcome to the dictionary. My name is Spencer, and we are here to talk about, well, a whole lot of gentleman words. That's what today's episode is all about. The word of the episode is gentleman. Nope, I am probably not picking that as the word of the episode. I don't know. I can't say it at the beginning. I haven't read the words yet. Here we go. The first word is the first form of gentle. Aw. It is an adjective from the 13th century. Number 1A, belonging to a family of high social station. So let's see. It's been a little bit. I wonder if this is connected to. We had a genteel in the previous episode, which was about the aristocrats and being stylish. So gentle is belonging to a family of high social station. If you are socially high up there, maybe the aristocrats. Then you are gentle. Okay. Well, this feels like the old version of this word. So let's move on to 1B. Now this one specifically is archaic. The synonym is chivalrous. So this seems like this is guiding us into the word gentleman. That maybe if you are chivalrous, you are considered a gentleman. But we can't use it this way anymore. Chivalrous, gentle, same thing, not now. 1C, the synonyms are honorable and distinguished. So not archaic. Definitely seems like this is evolving, turning into the word gentleman. Honorable and distinguished. And, if you look at the first one, the high social station, then maybe if you're way up there in your high social throne, then maybe you are honorable and distinguished. Maybe. But there's more, actually, specifically of or relating to a gentleman. It's right there. 1D, the synonyms are kind and amiable. This one is used especially in address as a complimentary epithet, as in gentle reader. I am addressing you because you are the reader of this book, but I'm calling you a gentle reader because you are kind and amiable. How do you know? You don't know what kind of reader they are. You are making a judgment call, a judgment statement on if they are kind or amiable. Well, and I wonder, how did that happen? How did we get to kind and amiable from these older ones? Ooh, gentle reader. What? I don't know. Then we go on to 1E. This is suited to a person of high social station. If it is suitable for that type of person, then it is gentle. 2A, the synonyms are tractable and docile. Tractable, I don't think I've seen that word before, but I assume that it is similar to docile and gentle, because I know docile is just like chill, tame, calm. Yeah, that's me. I'm very tractable. You can tract me. 2B, free from harshness, sternness, or violence. This is typically, number 2A and 2B, and I think 3 and 4. These are typically how we think of the word gentle these days. The first ones, number 1, I don't know, those feel old to me. Okay, number 3, synonyms are soft and delicate. Ooh, my hands are actually kind of rough right now. I need to put on some lotion, but ooh, my arm hair is so gentle. Because it's soft and delicate. Number 4, the synonym is moderate. So maybe not to the extremes, just right down there, right down the middle. Gentle, moderate. That one's a little weird to me too, I guess. Gently is an adverb, And let's look at the etymology. Let's see. This is from the Latin gentilis, which means of a gens, which a gens was the Roman clan. It's all about a clan, a group of people. So gentilis is of a clan or of one's family. From gent or gens, which means gens or nation, akin to the Latin gignere, which means to beget. There's more at the word kin. Very similar etymology to what we've seen recently. Many other words had, or a number of words had similar stuff going on. So, it all just comes from the original idea of just a family, and maybe it seems like maybe one of those higher crust, higher social station families. Okay, sound effect. Let's go. Now we have the second form of gentle, which is a noun from the 14th century. A person of gentle birth or status, and I think that would be considered the high social upper crusty people. So you call the person a gentle when they were born of that type. The third form of gentle is the verb from the 14th century. First, we have transitive. Number 1, to raise from the commonalty. Oh, I don't remember that word. I mean, I kind of remember it existing, but I don't remember what it means. But we sort of can gather what it means a little bit. But let's reread it. To raise from the commonalty, the synonym is ennoble. So you are ennobling, making something noble. Raise from the... Oh, yes, I believe that this means, now that my brain has processed what I just read, I believe that this is raising them from the common people and bringing them into the noblehood, bringing them up, gentling them, because you are bringing them up into the high upper crusties, because those are the gentles. That just kind of boggles my mind a little bit. So you are gentling them, bringing them up from the common folk up to the uppers. Gentling. Okay, interesting. 2a, to make gentler. So I guess that could be making them more like the high social station people, or make them more docile or delicate, maybe. 2b, to make tame and docile. So this one is very specifically about that. And what might you be making tame or docile? You are making an animal gentle. You are gentling the animal. Ooh, that animal is so wild and crazy. We need to gentle it. 2c, the synonyms are mollify and placate. Placate, I think of that as like, all right, fine, whatever you want, that's fine. I'm placating you. I'm gentling you. I'm being the gentle one here, taking the higher road. 2d, to stroke soothingly, and the synonym is pet. So maybe back to my arm hair. You can pet my arm hair. Gentle me. Can you please gentle me? It feels so nice when you gentle me. That sounds funny. Okay. Now we have intransitive, which is to become gentle, as in the wind gentled. That would be becoming, maybe the number 4 definition of the first form of gentle, which is moderate. The wind is becoming more moderate and soft and delicate and tractable and docile. There's no harshness, sternness, or violence in that wind because it has gentled. All right, fantastic. We learned so much about the word gentle, and now let's learn more. We have gentle breeze. Oh, look, the wind gentled to a gentle breeze. 2 words, noun from circa 1881. Wind having a speed of 8 to 12 miles per hour, which is about 12 to 19 kilometers per hour. And it says, go see the Beaufort scale table. The table of scales for Beaufort, from Beaufort. Yes, a very specific amount of speed is a gentle breeze. Most of us are just out there in the world saying, it feels like such a gentle breeze on my face. It's like it's petting my face. It's just a gentle breeze. But then the scientists, the weather people are like, but it's only 7 miles per hour. It can't be a gentle breeze. Now we have gentlefolk. One word. Also gentlefolks. Noun from 1594. This is persons of gentle or good family and breeding. We are getting very subjective that they are from good family and breeding. What makes it good family or breeding? You come from good breeding, so you are gentlefolk. But then there's those wild folk out there in the world who come from bad family and breeding. I'm making fun of it. Now we get to the word gentleman. It, what does this say? In rapid speech, also, gentleman. There's no L. Gentleman. Yep. Yep. Okay. I guess if you're talking fast, you say gentleman. Gentleman. Gentleman, let's eat some Entenmann donuts. Entenmann's gentleman donuts. Okay, so this is a noun, right? Oh, right, there it is, from the 12th century. Interesting that this is from the 12th century, but the word gentle is from the 13th century. You would think that the word gentle came first. So, 1A, a man of noble or gentle birth. Makes sense based on what we learned before. We're learning stuff. 1B, a man belonging to the landed gentry. And did we have gentry? Yeah, gentry will be in the next episode. So what's the landed gentry? Did they land on land after they were on the boat? And that man belongs to them, so he's a gentleman. 1C1. It is a man who combines gentle birth or rank with chivalrous qualities. Yeah, I think that in my definition of a gentleman, if you are a gentleman, you are chivalrous, you are good, you are kind, you are helpful. You, just because you were different definitions, different opinions, right? I think of a gentleman like that. Oh, you're being quite a gentleman. Oh, you mean I am born of noble or gentle birth? No, I mean you are chivalrous. But now that you said that, you are not so much a gentleman. So what else do we got? We got 1C2. A man whose conduct conforms to a high standard of propriety or correct behavior. Again, just being cool and nice and chill and like helpful and stuff like that. That's a gentleman to me. Oh, yeah. So you don't got to be of gentle birth, but obviously there's a version where you are of gentle birth and you're also a cool dude that people respect. Gentleman. Being chivalrous. Okay, what else do we got? We got 1D1. Are we still in the ones? Yes, we are. 1D1. A man of independent means who does not engage in any occupation or profession for gain. He is of independent means, which means, does that mean that he's independently wealthy? That probably means he's of gentle birth and they had a bunch of money and the family business maybe is just making money and he doesn't need to do anything. He's like, I don't have to engage in any occupation or profession for gain. I am a man of independent means, so I am a gentleman. Yep, seems very similar to the of gentle birth, noble birth. 1D2. A man who does not engage in a menial occupation or in manual labor for gain. Now, it's interesting, in both of these, they put for gain at the end. So does that mean that they do those things just because they want to? I think it just means that they just don't do it at all. So, oh yes, I can't bother myself with this manual labor, this blue-collar work. No, I cannot do those. I must be a manager, a CEO, because that's what I am meant for. I am a gentleman. Blah. Number 2. The synonym is, it could be valet or valet. This one is often used in the phrase gentleman's gentleman. Who's the gentleman's gentleman? I believe that it really could be either valet or valet, but I believe in this context maybe it's more valet, which I have heard from old school things like Game of Thrones and I think Princess Bride, and they're the ones who assisting, they're helping out. So the gentleman's gentleman is they are a gentleman. Very nice that they get to be called a gentleman, but they're the gentleman for the gentlemen of noble birth. They have to assist them in all of their duties, and maybe when they're taking a duty. Number 3, a man of any social class or condition. This is often used in a courteous reference, as in, show this gentleman to a seat. Or usually in the plural in address, as in, ladies and gentlemen. We're just talking about all of you dudes, all of you men, to be very genderized about this, obviously. That we don't care if you're from noble birth. We don't care if you're doing manual labor. We don't care if you're a valet or a valet. Just, are you a man? Then we shall call you a gentleman, because we don't know. We haven't gotten to know you yet. Are you chivalrous or not? Doesn't matter. We're calling you a gentleman. Obviously, I think I am not alone in having some frustration these days with the phrase ladies and gentlemen. It's something that's just ingrained in us, in society, in culture, at least here in America, maybe other places as well. And, can we have a newer version that incorporates other genders? That would be nice, I hope. Okay. Let's see. Now, we have gentlemanlike is an adjective, and gentlemanlikeness, that is a noun. Those always get me. Gentlemanlikeness. Are you... whatever. It's a very silly one. Let's see. There is no real etymology because I believe... Now, it does say it's from the Middle English gentleman, spelled Gentil. And, if we do look at the Latin word gentilis, if you take off the is, it's gentil, same spelling. So yeah, interesting. I don't know. Would it have been first before the word gentle? I'm still confused about that. When you are a gentleman, of course, of noble birth, you must go. Now we have gentleman at arms, 3 words with hyphens. Noun from 1859. One of a military corps of 40 gentlemen who attend the British sovereign on state occasions. Come, let's bring in these 40 gentlemen, the gentlemen at arms. I don't know what the phrase at arms means. Well, at arms, I guess, in this context would be military, but sometimes they use arms in other ways, and I'm confused. It would be great if they all came in arms locked together, hooking around their elbows. Gentlemen's elbows. Gentleman commoner is next, 2 words with a hyphen. Noun from 1687. Any of a privileged class of commoners formerly required to pay higher fees than ordinary commoners at the universities of Oxford and Cambridge, or maybe Cambridge. So they are commoners, but somehow, for some reason, the upper crusties said, you know what, because you are going to Oxford or Cambridge, we will allow you to pay more money. Oh, isn't that a pleasure for you? Aren't you so pleased? And now, because of that, you can be called a gentleman commoner. We can't call you a gentleman. We must throw in that second word commoner to make sure that everybody knows that you are still a commoner. That is how we view you. You're not quite allowed to go. Now we have gentleman farmer, 2 words, noun from 1749. It is a man who farms mainly for pleasure rather than for profit. Now, of course, this is connected to our earlier definition where we've got somebody, a man of independent means, who does not engage in any occupation or profession for gain, or more specifically, a man who does not engage in a menial occupation or in manual labor for gain. And we know that farming is just all manual labor. You're constantly laboring, and it's not automatic. You got to do it. You got to do it manually because you are a man, a human, a person. So you have to use your body to do the work, to do the labor. A gentleman farmer. I love farming so much. Please let me go plow the fields and feed the animals and harvest, and I don't know the other things that farmers do, but they do those things. I love it so much. I don't want any money. Don't give me any money. I just want to farm because I'm a gentleman farmer. Now we have gentlemanly. Gentlemanly. Just the way that it's written, I see it's gentlemanly. Manly. This is an adjective from the 15th century. It is characteristic of or having the character of a gentleman. And I believe that would be the definition that's all about being chivalrous, the high standard, propriety, correct behavior, all those things. Gentlemanly. You're being so gentlemanly. You know what? You are being so gentlemanly when you laid down in the puddle and I walked over you so I didn't get wet. I see that you have a lot of gentlemanliness in you. That is a noun. Next is gentleman of fortune. 3 words from 1743. Ooh, the synonym is adventurer. I am out to seek my fortune. I'm going to go out into the world and go on adventures. I'm going on an adventure because I am a gentleman of fortune. Out there in the world I shall find my fortune, and I am a gentleman because I am chivalrous, but I'm also of high noble birth. If I were a commoner, maybe I would be called a gentleman commoner of fortune. And if I were a farmer, I would be a gentleman commoner farmer of fortune. Next is gentleman's agreement. 2 words. Let's see. Oh, gentleman can be spelled with an A or an E if it's singular or plural. Either way. Usually there's more than one gentleman doing the agreement, so the plural version makes sense. It's a noun from 1886. An agreement secured only by the honor of the participants. By the honor, right? So this is like what's that other phrase? You're trusting them basically that they're going to live by their honor. They're not going to lie. They're not going to do anything false or tricksy. Nothing's been written down. So you just have their honor to go by. You are trusting them that they are a gentleman, a true gentleman. Let's have a gentleman's agreement to go find fortune. Next is gentleman's club. Ooh, the gentlemen are going to the club. Noun from 1990. Wow, this is obviously the most recent one that we've had in this whole section. It is a nightclub for men that features scantily clad women dancers or strip teasers. Just teasing with their stripping. Just a little tease. Yes. They don't say it here, but another term would be strip club, because it's still a club, but they're stripping. It says it's a nightclub for men, but there are women who like to go as well. So gentleman's club is maybe not the best term, but more often than not, it is gentlemen who are going to these, or I would say men, because it's based on a definition that I prefer for gentlemen. And just to be stereotypical about this, I would say that maybe a lot of the men who go are not gentlemen. I think that the people who work there would probably say most of them are not acting like gentlemen, and that is unfortunate. I will shout out a great movie, which I probably mentioned a long time ago. I think it's called From the Head, and it almost exclusively takes place in the bathroom of a gentleman's club. And it's great. And I sort of know the filmmaker. I feel like I think I have something. Oh, here it is. Yes, From the Head. So George Griffith, he is the writer and director and the star, and he is in the Twin Peaks world, and so we have met him on a number of occasions, and he knows who we are, and he's a great dude, and so he actually has experience as being a bathroom attendant. That is why it takes place in a bathroom, because there's a bathroom attendant in the bathroom of the Gentleman's Club. And it's kind of about this character, but also the characters who come in. There's all different types of people. Yeah, really interesting movie. Well done, great acting. Matthew Lillard has a little cameo in it because he's friends with George Griffith. And yeah, it's not for kids, I would say. Okay, moving on to gentleness. Noun from the 14th century. Now, they could have just put gentleness as another form of the word gentle, but I guess it needed its own definition. The quality or state of being gentle. Especially, mildness of manners or disposition. So if your manners or your disposition are mild and moderate, then you would have gentleness. Now we have gentle person. This is a noun from 1943. It's great that we have a non-gendered version of this. Are we? Oh, and hey, well, okay, well, hold on. Hey, wait. The definition for gentle person is a gentleman or lady. A lady or a gentleman, you can just call them a gentle person because you don't know how they identify. Either way, they're gentle, probably of noble birth, I guess. Next is, now this one is interesting. Some people might have some opinions about this. It is gentle sex. 2 words. Noun from 1583. Now, right off the bat, you might think that this is literally talking about sex. Oh, would you like to have rough sex? No, I would like to have gentle sex. That is maybe a possible thing that somebody could say in this context. You might think that, oh, yes, I like sex to be very gentle, but that is not what this is. This is potentially a problematic thing for some people. It is the female sex. Or also women in general. Sometimes people like to call just all women the gentle sex because people think that women are gentle. Some, I guess, are, but some men are gentle. Stereotypically, I don't know. This is, I believe I know women who probably would not like to be called the gentle sex. Anyway, if you have opinions about that, please feel free to let me know. Do you think, are you female? Do you identify as being a woman? Would you say that you're gentle? All right, moving on to our very last word. Yes, it is gentlewoman. When we saw gentle person, I was a little worried. Are we going to see gentlewoman or are we? Yes, we are. Here we go. Gentlewoman, noun from the 13th century. It is not what this and gentle person are not ones that you hear very often, I think. Because they're pretty old. Well, gentle person is not. Anyway, gentlewoman is 1A. A woman of noble or gentle birth. And yes, of course, that makes sense based on what we have learned. 1B. A woman who is an attendant upon a lady or of rank. So very similar to that valet one that we had before with the gentleman's gentleman. Then the lady has a gentlewoman helping her, assisting her. The lady has a rank of some kind. She's up there in the status, but she needs somebody to help. So she finds a gentlewoman. Number 2, a woman of refined manners or good breeding. Ooh, the synonym is lady. Hey, lady, you're a gentlewoman. All right, yeah. I think people probably have some opinions about this stuff. Phrases like good breeding. Yeah, it's very old school. We are so much more modernized than that. There wasn't anything about being chivalrous. Women can be chivalrous too. Yeah. A gentlewoman is in these definitions. It's just all about coming from the gentle people, the high noble people. All right. With that, we shall now pick a word of the episode. What am I going to pick? Okay, today we had gentle, 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 gentle breeze, gentle folk, gentleman or gentleman, gentleman at arms, gentleman commoner, gentleman farmer, gentlemanly, gentleman of fortune, gentleman's agreement, gentleman's club, gentleness, gentle person, gentle sex, and gentle woman. I don't know what to pick. I mean, part of me wants to pick gentleman just because I like the idea of if you are a true gentleman in my eyes, then you are being chivalrous and helpful in all of those things. Is there anything else? I mean, of course, gentle breeze. Who doesn't want to go out on a warm spring day and feel the gentle breeze on their face and armpits? Let's see. Anything else? I don't know. I just obviously have some feelings about some of these gentle/gentleman words. Let's pick gentle breeze as the word of the episode. I'm sitting on a bench with my eyes closed because there's a gentle breeze blowing on my face. Gentle breeze. All right, that was it. That was fine. Let's see. It's movie time. Oh, well, the last one was when Harry Met Sally because Rob Reiner had just passed away, and so we said, well, we got to watch some more of his movies. And then we watched Spinal Tap, the original Spinal Tap, which hadn't seen for a little while. Well, did we? We might have rewatched it before the second one came out in theaters, but we watched it again, and it's so very silly and funny. And if you haven't watched it, highly recommend it. And then, of course, the second one you must watch after that, which we did. Spoiler. Anything to say about the original one? I don't know. I just love the fact that it's like, it's structured, it's planned out of like what happens. But like what they actually say in a lot of situations is improvised. And this was really, I think, the first or one of the first to do something like that. And then, of course, moving on from there, Christopher Guest made Waiting for Guffman and many other classics. And of course, people have been improvising before Spinal Tap, but this one, this was a new thing, and it's so good. Obviously there's the classic lines, but I'm trying to think if there's anything that's like, is there anything that jumps out at me? Billy Crystal has a cameo. This was early Billy Crystal days. But what is even crazier to me is that Dana Carvey has a cameo, but this is like, he was nobody and was like 1984 or something. He was just an actor, a comedy actor. I think he's a mime with Billy Crystal, if I remember correctly. And I don't even know if he's credited. He might not even say anything, but yes, I believe Dana Carvey is in there. A very, very young Dana Carvey. All right, well, that's it. That is all the stuff I got to tell you about today. I hope you are enjoying this silliness of just reading the dictionary. I hope I bring some entertainment to it, possibly, hopefully, maybe, please, and thank you. Until next time, this is Spencer dispensing information. Goodbye.